Everything is changing. Always in motion, SWGOH is. Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your ever-loving and beloved and favorite Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good. I'm here to talk about the future of the game a little bit. I'm going to play through Conquest while I'm doing that, because you can play through Conquest without much problem. But the future of this game, what's going to be happening with Star Wars Galaxy Heroes down the road. We just had a gigantic change. You know, the game has been turned on its head with the Lightspeed bundles. So many people now have, you know, they're going to be having Rey. We're going to see a lot of Rey and Kylo unlocks and Starkiller unlocks in the coming months. A lot of amazing rosters here. So what does all this mean for the future of Galaxy Heroes? What's the deal? What's going on? And the first thing I'll say is, it's very clear to me from them releasing Galactic Legends for the prices that they release them at, where they're accessible to so many people. I saw a lot of people who just spent 10 bucks on one pack or spent 20 or 40 bucks. So many people that were free to play are no longer free to play after these Lightspeed bundles release. So where does that lead the game? Why is Capital Games doing this? What do they have? They have viewed down the road. Now, they said in the post that you know, they did that. They're testing it out to see the interest level. The interest level is ginormous, right? The interest level is through the roof, and I can for sure see them. You know, I don't mention this before. Geonosian packs that are they kind of found the data mine. I can absolutely see them releasing a lot of these old school teams that new players aren't, you know, as apt or as able or as active farming, like Geonosians. You could see like the Shock T clones. I could see a pack for that. I could see a pack for like maybe like an Ewok pack, like a full Ewok pack where you can unlock Ewoks quickly in the game. I can see a lot of those kinds of packs. Maybe an old school Phoenix pack. 10 bucks, you get all the Phoenix at Relic 5. I could definitely see a lot of packs like that coming forward in the game in shorter increments. You know, maybe every month there's some new pack for that. Hey man, if they're gonna make this much money on this, why wouldn't somebody, if I'm sitting there with Gear 12 Geos and you give me 10 bucks to get all my Geos to Relic 5, why the heck wouldn't I do that if I'm investing money? Now, if I'm not a spender, I get it. Free to play, you're not really doing that, but I don't know why somebody that's not spending it, or that's willing to spend, you know, I mentioned enough money for a McDonald's meal in the game, wouldn't go out and spend that. So I think you're going to see a lot more of these packs coming, not necessarily on the Galactic Legend level, but of old school teams that people, Imperial Troopers. I'm trying to think of other teams. Maybe like down the road you could get a gas pack where you get the General Skywalker, where they give you all of the characters needed for General Skywalker to unlock him, all at Relic 5. Well, that would unlock him for sure. So I think I see a lot more of that stuff coming. I don't know the cadence of it, and I don't think you'll see a Galactic Legend type packs for a while, but other characters will come out. That's what I think. Relic 10 is coming. There's no getting around it. It's been 2 years, about 2 years since Relic 9 released. Relic 10 is right around the corner. I think as soon as later this year, as late as the first part of 2024. There's no way. I think with the release of these packs, that's exactly what is coming in the near future of this game. Relic 10 is coming and on the way. You can't get past it. It's going to be very expensive to farm, very difficult to get the pieces. It's going to make Relic 7 look kind of like just a lower level, gear level. It's coming. Just be ready. I don't want to see all the videos about Relic 10. Oh no, they hate us. It's coming. Deal with it. It's a reality. Look at Kylo. Kylo Ren is going to counter over and over again, and then Barriss is going to gain turn meter, and nothing's ever going to happen here. Nothing's ever going to happen here on this. I'm never going to get another turn with Supreme Leader Kylo. Can I target somebody else or something? I can't get through this. Look, I'm getting 0 turn meter on Supreme Leader Kylo right now. Oh wow, Conquest, you dirty dog. Anywho, what else is coming? Well, you got to think about, you know, they're going to have new raids every 8 to 9 months, and you got to think of that, and that's not something new. That was actually, so we get in turns now. I need to kill Barriss. Stop countering Barriss and do something. Okay, she's dead. Thank God. Now we can do something. Anyway, we're going to see these new raids. And that was really the last new game mode, was the raids that came out in the game. And I think there's going to be more game modes coming. Obviously, they mentioned every 8 or 9 months they're going to put a new raid out there. So previously it was the crate, and it's still the crate right now. It's going to be the indoor raid very soon here. Then the next one, who knows, maybe it'll be that Red 5 Death Star raid we've all been hoping for and praying for. You know, Kylo never did a stab here, so he's not actually gaining any mastery. Hang on, I'm going to manage this for a second. Now we can go ahead and siphon. So I think they're going to see maybe another big, giant game mode coming. We saw the work in progress reward thing, right, that came out. I think there's something new and giant as far as game modes incoming on this game. And let me take a shot at this. Let's think about what it could be. We can think about vehicles. You know, we can think about a vehicle mode was not even rumored. It was like the devs actually said they were working on releasing a vehicle mode to the game, and then it got scrapped. We don't know why. We can assume for either monetary reasons or development reasons. We don't know. But it's entirely possible that maybe that vehicle mode will come back and be dropped to us here in early 2024. It was about a year ago, maybe a little bit, maybe last November, whatever, that we got the road ahead about the raids changing around. So maybe we'll see a road ahead here soon that has vehicles coming out to the game. And who wouldn't want to see vehicles? You can get a land speeder, you can get you can get the Jawa, whatever you call it, the Jawa. What do we call that? I don't know. The place where the Jawas live and conduct their business. I don't know if they live there. The Jawa crawler. That's what the land crawler that the Jawas use. What else could you see? We could have pod racers. So many vehicles in this game that we could have that we don't have right now. I think we'd love to see a vehicle mode. That'd be a lot of fun in the game. Hey, I talked about Red 5 and the Death Star raid. Maybe Red 5 comes with some kind of new ship mode or something. I don't know. But let me talk to you about the game mode that I really would like to see. This is something, I don't think anybody's talked about this. This is me coming out of the blue with this. So, vehicles I think is very likely if you're going to talk about something that might come to the game. Okay. There are games out there, like I think Summoner's War has this and other games where it has a live PvP game mode. And I don't know why we couldn't put that into this game now that we're 8 years into it. You know, we've got Grand Arena, which is a great, and it's kind of live, but it's kind of not. You go out there, you put your defense up, the opponent comes in, tries to kill your defense, but you're not playing at the same time, right? We never had a live game mode in this game where people are playing at the same time. But if you want to put in a game mode that would really elevate this game and take it to the next level, take this game up to be something that's not there right now, you bring out a live game mode. And here's how I kind of envision that working. It'd be like a Grand Arena setup, kind of, but maybe you come in with your full roster. So I come in against you with my full roster, and maybe there's rounds of it, and maybe we go back to that live game mode is based on galactic power again, like the way Grand Arena used to be based, and we all missed that. That was really how we loved Grand Arena. So based on your galactic power, you come into a live matchup against somebody, and you come out there and you're both online. So you click the button, boom, it spins for a minute, and then you're into a live game mode against somebody that is at a similar galactic power or a similar number of galactic legends or something like that. And I kind of think them, making these galactic legends more accessible really could lead to something like this. So you click a button, you go into this live game mode, and you play against somebody, and you have your whole roster there. You can see their roster. You get 1 minute or 30 seconds or whatever to field your first team. So you get your first team, I get my first team. So for my first team, I put out there Supreme Leader Kylo. Your first team, you put out some crap ball team, and I just wasted Supreme Leader Kylo. Then second team, I put out CLS, and you put out CLS. We're just choosing at random. We're picking teams at random. There's strategy involved here. We got to compete to see who is fielding what team. There's a lot of strategy involved. Maybe it's 10 teams. We're both going to put 10 teams out there, and we do it live. We'll do it live. And we both are putting out teams that we think are going to succeed and do well in this matchup. Maybe I'm going to try to burn your team early with my team that I put out early. Maybe I'm trying to put out a team that's not going to do well. So I would love, absolutely dig a live game mode like that. And I don't think that's been talked about before on a big, wide scale. I would love to see that kind of game mode come out where we're using our entire deck, so to speak, our entire collection of characters, and we're saying, I'm competing against you, mano-y-mano, 1v1 for all the glory. And maybe there's some rewards involved with that, and maybe it's just glory. Maybe we just climb to the top, and we get to, we get through to whatever, Kyber or whatever, Crystal or whatever you want to call it. You get to the end, you advance to a round, you have a day, so every day you can get into one live match, and after 5 days, you're climbing up. You're climbing up. It's got to be a round robin thing, right? It's got to be a tournament. We're competing to play off against other players as well. So I would love to see a game mode like that, a live game mode. And I'm not gonna do a teaser on this, like teasing with live game mode coming to Galaxy of Heroes. I don't like the clickbaity stuff, but that is a game mode that I would love to see in this game. And I think it would be a lot of fun for a lot of players and really would activate a lot of action and a lot of downloads and a lot of people maybe coming back to play the game that haven't played it in a long time to play a game mode like that. Plus then you could have people airing it. You could have it aired live. You know, you could have a server where we air these competitions, because that's what happens in games. I think it's Summoner's War, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Other games will put these competitions out there and they will play them live for other people to watch these battles go down and for these battles to happen. So if you asking me, as far as things coming in the game, Relic 10 is coming. We're going to see new raids, of course. We're going to see a new game mode. It could be vehicles. I would love to see a live PvP game mode launch this game. You can say it. You can say it's never going to happen, but I got to tell you, I think that they have the space and room to work on this now. You know, Loader Homie not really performing all that well. I know they said they like the performance of it at their earnings call, but what are they going to say? They're unhappy? It's not making any money, guys. Loader Homie over a year is going to make less money than this game Galaxy Heroes is making in a month. So they could move some resources over to this game and put out more game modes to get it back on that $1 billion. Let's get to $2 billion in this game. Let's put out a game mode that's going to bring a bunch of people back to play and have some fun with it. And you can air it live on YouTube. You know, they've been experimenting. The devs been experimenting with going out there and doing live Twitch streams and live other streams. And I'm just saying, maybe they're testing some stuff out to have a game mode like that come to the game. I'd love to see it. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, what your opinions are. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, I'll see you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.